Hello everybody, welcome back. In this class I am going to explain about servlet request interface. An object of servlet request is used to provide the client request information to a servlet such as content type, content length, parameter names and values, header informations, attributes, etc. Now I'll explain this with an example. This is the project. First create a dynamic web project. Then inside the source you are having the servlet request example, and you have a web.x. You are also having an index.html for this and web.x. So first, the web.xml contains servlet tag. Inside the servlet tag, you have display name, servlet request example. Servlet name is servlet request example. Servlet class is servlet request example in the servlet tag. Inside servlet mapping, you are having servlet name and URL pattern are taken as form. Then end the servlet mapping. Then inside the welcome file list, if you have any index.html, if you have an index.html, then inside web.xml, you need to mention the welcome file list as index.html. You need to mention the welcome file list as index.html. So first the servlet request, first the web.xml sees that whether the request is for which for a particular servlet, then it goes to the index.html. Inside index.html, here form action is form, method is get, and enter your name. Input type is text. Name is equal to name, then input type equal to submit, then value equal to login. So once I enter the name and I say submit, then form action it goes to the form, URL form, and URL form belongs to the servlet request example. Form is the servlet URL. So now this public class servlet request example extends HTTP servlet begin, then public void do get, HTTP servlet request request, HTTP servlet response. Throws servlet exception, IO exception. Then response dot first set the content type text slash HTML, then print writer PW equal to response get writer if you want to write anything on the console. Then string name equal to request dot get parameter of name. Here whatever name we had entered in the index.html, that is acquired by this request dot get parameter and it is stored in this string the name. Then pw.println welcome plus name. It is going to print welcome and the name which we give in the text box. So now when I run this program, run as this run on servlet, select the Tomcat server and select the particular project. Is the servlet request is the project name and say finish. And every time you no need to restart the server, only if you make any modifications only in the program, then you need to restart the server. And every time you know to restart the server. Only if you make any modifications, then restart the server. Now server is starting here. Actually, I didn't write. Okay, sorry. Actually, first I need to run from the index.html. Sorry. First you need to, because the control starts from index.html. So first you go into index.html program, right click on the index.html, then say run as run on server. Then select next, select the project as servlet request and say finish. Then here it asks for enter your name. If I enter some name as Scott and say login, then it says welcome Scott and the URL goes into form action goes into servlet request and it says welcomes form. So this is the output of this servlet. So I'll stop here. I'll continue in the next class. Hope you understood. Thank you.